Good morning, everyone. Welcome everyone to another edition of Opening the Door and Experiential Meditation. Today we do a guided healing. If you are suffering in any way, this meditation is for you. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you this morning? Well, it looks like we have most of our chat back. For some reason, any message I try and put in still comes up in white. But that's okay. We can deal with that and work through it. So I want to wish everyone a very happy Sunday morning. It is Canada Day today, and quite frankly, I don't care. I don't believe in this nationalistic idea. You know, the idea that just because you happen to be born somewhere that we call this chunk of land Canada, for example, that we have any more rights than anyone else on this planet to walk it freely. You know, when we engage in nationalistic ideas and the idea of my country and your country, what are we doing? We're separating each other again. We're saying that there's something different about you, when in fact, we're all the same. We are all children of the Creator. We all suffer. We all wish for happiness and peace and prosperity. And we all wish for a future for our children and for our children to be safe. And this is a universal thing. It has nothing to do with countries, borders. And as far as I'm concerned, we can get rid of the whole lot of them and allow the entire planet to live and care for each other across the globe, regardless of where you may be from. So I want to say a big good morning to everyone who made it this morning. I see there's a few. Hello, Jasmine. Nice to see you too. And Cindy's here. Awesome. And of course, Jennifer's here. Well, that's fantastic. And I know we have some people who hide out in the background. That's absolutely all right. So today's is a guided healing meditation. And I'm going to take you through a number of things first. And this came up because one of our group members, Linda Hickton, had posted during the last video on the live chat. And, you know, she's suffering with pain, and we have other group members who are suffering in different ways. And, you know, that's part of this, is it's recognizing when we're suffering and reaching out to those around us to say, hey, you know, I could just use a little bit of your prayers, a little bit of your positive energy, a little bit of your meditation to help prop me up. And this is part of it. This is part of caring for each other. So we're going to talk about a few healing mantras which you can use. And, you know, the one that I mentioned to everybody in the first video on pain is a very simple meditation and mantra, and that is, I am not my pain. I am not the pain I experience. I am not the suffering I experience. To allow yourself to truthfully disidentify with your perception of the suffering. This can be a very powerful mantra and really work for you, but you have to really believe it. You have to take it to heart. Another powerful pain mantra that you can use is, I surrender, I love you. You're surrendering to your higher self. You're surrendering to life, to the life that is you. You're removing your egoic expectation from it, and you're simply surrendering to what is. And then you're adding an I love you. And that I love you is spoken directly to your own being. The entirety of our own being. You know, because when we're not feeling well, when we're in pain, especially if it's physical pain, body pain, we tend to hate our bodies. We tend to get angry with ourselves. We tend to get angry with your knee, for example, because your knee is in a lot of pain and it's not letting you do what you need to do. Or in my case, my back. My back will get in such pain that I can't do what I wish to do. And you can easily get mad at yourself. And you don't want to get mad at yourself. So this powerful mantra is simply, I surrender, I love you. This is another fantastic mantra that we can use. The one we're going to be experimenting for the first time today is a word that you may not be familiar with, and the word is Hari. And when we speak about Har or Hari, we're talking about that same divine consciousness, that same sea of consciousness. You know, in the Sikh holy text, the Guru Granth Sahib, the word Har or Hari is mentioned 8,500 times. That sea of consciousness, that creative essence. And we can think of Hari as the remover. Hari is another name for Vishnu. It is the 656th name for Vishnu. And you can think of Vishnu as the remover, that which is going to remove from us those things we no longer wish in our energy field. So when we meditate on this, we are literally letting go of everything. We're letting go of our pain. We're letting go of our perception of our suffering. We're letting go of our expectations. We're letting go about our worries, whether we'll feel better or not feel better. We're literally letting go of everything. And we're resting in the arms of that sea of consciousness and trusting with perfect faith that that's which we need to have an experience, we will, and that which we no longer wish to experience and that we have learned from, that we have grown from, will be removed from our being, removed from our energy field. And that's where we're going to start today. I would invite you to relax. Exactly, it means God, or that sea of consciousness. It's another word for God, another word for that creative sea of consciousness. And, you know, very similar to Om, which would be the vibration, right? These two words work very well in conjunction with each other, these two mantras. So, as with all things, we're going to let go. We're going to surrender. We're going to love ourselves. And we're going to allow our bodies to come into a more harmonious state of being. And hopefully, for those here who are in need of some healing, you will find when we are done a profound benefit in this. So with that, we're going to begin. I would ask that we take a comfortable position. Make sure that you're in a place where your spine can maintain its natural curve. We don't want to try and sit up too high, too straight. The spine is not straight. It is this beautiful, gentle curve. And as I've said before, it is often beneficial to think of the crown of your head being suspended by a golden thread that reaches up into the heavens. And you yourself are simply sitting, poised, suspended from that higher place of being. So I'll ask now that we close our eyes. Take a deep, conscious breath in. And relax. In our mind's eye, we see ourselves at the edge of the forest leading into that meadow of compassion and light. We walk hand in hand across the well-trodden trail that we have made that leads to the center of the meadow. There is laughter and joy. Soon we come upon our circle, the meditative cushions already laid out, and we take our seats, seeing in each other eye to eye, here to serve a common purpose for ourselves and all of creation. We take our seats, we gaze lovingly into that center space, take another deep conscious breath. Hari Calming now. Our heartbeat begins to slow. Our breathing becomes deeper, more relaxed. Gaze inside the center of our being, our attention focused just below our belly buttons. I want you to picture in the space in behind your belly button a small glowing ball of light. The light is yellow at first, and as it pulses and begins to whirl and spin, the yellow becomes lighter and lighter as the light moves energetically into pure white. With every exhale, we feel that ball of healing, divine white light expanding in our being. Oh. Allow that ball of light to expand until you can feel the entirety of your physical being bathed in a brilliant globe of divine healing light. Hari Seated there within that brilliant ball of divine healing light, there is no past. There is no future. There is only this one divine healing moment. Hari Allow that divine light to permeate every cell of your being, to enlighten and enliven every atom, every electron, every energy field that makes up what we would term the human body. Feel as that healing divine light permeates every cell of our being, travels along every bone, every muscle, every nerve ending, every vein, every artery, every organ, until there is no more distinguishing the I and that glowing ball of healing light. Hari Feel as the blood that used to flow through our veins is transmuted into divine liquid healing love. A warm divine light now circulates through your entire being. Feel that light as it enlivens, rebuilds, and heals from within. Put aside all thoughts, all concerns, that there are parts of you that are not worthy to be healed. Let go of your worries. Let go of the fears. Look into the heart of your being and out loud or under your breath, say to yourself, I surrender. I love you. With loving intention, we bring our attention to our heart. The physical heart is the space where we hold all our emotive feelings. It is the space that needs healing the most. Since the moment we are conceived, our heart cares for us. Our heart never stops working. Dependable, alive, radiating out in a field around our entire being. Pour all that loving divine light into your heart. Allow your heart to swell and begin to glow with that same white, divine, healing light. Hari Om. Hari Feel that pulsing divine healing light. Allow every beat of your heart to send that divine healing light in pulsing waves through the entirety of your being. Feel as that divine, loving energy, that healing light, courses through every aspect of your being. You are whole. You are complete. The moment of your arrival into this physical plane, you came equipped with every tool, every power, every strength that was necessary for you to live the life that you chose before your birth. Bring your attention now to whatever area of your body represents what you would think of as your troubles. If you suffer from emotional pain, you may concentrate on your heart or your head. If there is a specific disease that is invading your body, you may picture your entirety of your being. No matter where the pain is, softly lovingly. Bring that area into your attention and hold it lovingly in this space. Whatever part of your being that you're holding in your mind's eye, allow that part of your being to flood with that divine white light. Feel within as a cup about to overflow. That divine healing light of love filling you, pouring over, running in gold and white rivulets. Carrying away your concerns, carrying away your guilt, removing your fear, bathing the blockages, the misconceptions, the small sense of ourselves that we have in divine healing light. I am healed. I am well. I am whole. clothed in divine, loving, healing light. Allow that light to transmute any dissonant energy you're holding in your being. Allow that divine healing light to sweep away any thoughts that you are not worthy, that you are not lovable, that you are not unique. Allow that healing divine light to carry any negativity, any sense of smallness, and remove it from your being. Feel deep within I surrender. I love you. I surrender. I love you. I surrender. I love you. Overflowing with divine healing light. Bring into your mind any situation, any people, any concerns, any of the thoughts that keep repeating, any of the worries, all of the fears, all of the guilt. Encircle all of these thoughts, all of these feelings. Wrap them in the divine, white, healing, loving energy that is now part of your being, always was, always will be available to you. I surrender. I love you. I I surrender. I love you. I surrender. I love you. Filled with divine, healing, loving light. Allow that glowing ball emanating from your being, bathing your being, surrounding your being. Allow it to grow more intense as it pulls within every fiber of your being. Absorbs through your skin. Courses through your veins and arteries. Allow that healing, loving light to be integrated entirely within your being. A part of you thought once lost, now forever available to you. Should you find yourself in pain or in suffering, all you need to do is call upon that divine healing essence that is now combined forevermore with your being. Give up your suffering. Surrender it on the altar of that sea of consciousness. conscious sigh of love, we allow our attention to return to our circle in that meadow of love and compassion. Energized, invigorated, our entire being feels new, feels whole. The healing has already begun. In gratitude for that divine healing light, for all of those who lend their vibrations and their intentions towards our healing, we fold our hands at our heart. Feel that new space. Feel that new spaciousness. Allow that profound silence of being to linger within. I would invite you to stay in this meadow, to stay in this place. Enjoy the sanctuary of your own being. Much love. Profound healing. May they be yours. Namaste.